I think I was more pouring what I was thinking about into my art instead of the art itself. I think I was pouring out my feelings and my goals and creating a life for myself and where I was, where I am today, and where I want to be.
Voices Uncensored, this is the theme of addiction and recovery. And I see that it is valuable to participants because it allows them to express themselves without words. This is all based on story because stories are the glue that bind us. The process of using art to define their stories, this is a reflection of their storyline.
It really opened up what my challenges have been in life and why I have relapsed. I have relapsed several times, and I've never actually gotten clean for me. When I was transferring my quotes, there was a part where I was taking the sponge and I was taking the paper and I was rubbing it and I was feeling my emotions of pain, and it was processing through my body and coming out in my art, and a lot of hurt. And I was able to take that and put it on, transfer the paper and put my quote, which says, "The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom is courage," right? And I really felt that when I was doing that. As I transferred that quote on to my board, I felt a lot of courage as I was able to let out some of that pain, and freedom from that pain as well, because it came out.
It's a chance for them to rack it down, to become centered, to express themselves without words, without anger, without anxiety. It's a release.
The entire project itself was a lesson in vulnerability for me, which I'm not always comfortable with. Everything's a learning process, so I appreciated it as well. I can be a perfectionist at a point, so the process itself of the way we put the board together, the way we painted it, ripping things apart to put them back together to create it and still create something beautiful was really nice for me.
It really helps you get grounded with things that you don't realize that you even need to get grounded with. Like, it just is a major tool to put in your toolbox whenever it comes to life things that you need help with and you didn't even know you did. It's a very inspiring thing to be able to be a part of.
It's therapeutic art, and it has benefits, and we showed that. We showed how people, once they do the art, they're kind of in a zone, and everything else doesn't matter for that moment. So this is a way that they can get through what they're going through, and it's helpful. It takes the anxiety out. It takes the pressure off.
It helped me the most to release, to separate myself from all the stress of the day. It really helped me to forget about all the stress of all the things I had going on for treatment and just the outside. When I came in here to do my artwork, I really focused on my artwork. And it was just a extremely relaxing process that helped me just focus on what I was doing, and it just totally took me away from all my everyday stuff. And I loved that.
This class was probably the most peaceful part of my day. Just the process itself and opening myself up in that way. It was just really helpful, and it made me learn a lot of things about myself. The whole point of me coming to this program was about growth. So this class was very much about that. Art is definitely about expression, so me doing this class in the 6 weeks and the process that we go through, it was just something completely different for me. But I enjoyed it, and I learned a lot about myself from doing it.
When you're going through recovery from addiction, it usually, not always, but it usually is a process that you go through more than one time. It isn't something that you do, now you've done it and you're better. This is a process, and that's how we learn as people. And as we learn, we grow and things change. And so by taking the class more than one time, there's a great deal of difference, even in a short time span.
I took the class last year and I made another board, and it doesn't even come close to how I feel this time about my board, because I did this one for me and about me, and about my sobriety and how much it means to me to be clean after 30 years of being a drug addict. And I always thought that I was going to be a drug addict. And I've come to treatment. This is my second time, and I've graduated, and I have 7 months clean now. And I owe it to this program and Miss Candace. And now I'm free and living a clean and sober life.
Well, so I've also been in recovery myself. And actually, VOA, the WRC Women's Resource Center, is like home to me. And the people that go through it, I understand what they're going through when they first get here, and the process and all the things that they learn along the way. I've done that.
When I'm clean and sober, and I'm able to imagine and create and have the freedom to do other things besides using, I feel freedom.
Miss Candace, the teacher, she's very, very inspiring. I love her.
We can only keep learning from each other if we are open to doing so. So it was a challenge for me, but it made me open up to the fact that I want to challenge myself more. Even in art, when you do make mistakes, there's so many different techniques and ways you can fix them. So it's kind of it's a good way to learn about life as well. And to start, it's a good way to go about your life. So it may not seem like something you're interested in at first, but there's a lot of things you don't know about yourself until you try.